You've listed your home, found a buyer, and everything seems to be on track. Then, the appraisal comes in lower than expected. Suddenly, your smooth sale hits what appears to be a major setback. If you've ever sold a home, you know how crucial that appraisal number is. It can make or break the deal. A low appraisal might feel like a dead end, but in reality, it's just a detour. Stay tuned until the end because today we're breaking down exactly what you can do when your home doesn't appraise at the expected value and how the right strategy can keep your sale on track. Why does a low appraisal matter? Mortgage lenders use the appraised value of your home to calculate the loan-to-value ratio, or LTV, a major factor in the underwriting process for the buyer. The loan-to-value ratio measures how much of the home's value the lender will finance. For example, with an FHA loan, the loan-to-value ratio can't exceed 96.5% of the appraised value. If your home was expected to appraise at $500,000, but it comes in lower, say at $490,000, that directly impacts how much financing the buyer can secure. According to the National Association of Realtors, 6% of contracts faced delays due to appraisal issues as of August 2024. That number tends to fluctuate, but it remains a common challenge for sellers. The good news is that there are ways to navigate this. But before you panic, let's go over your options because you've got more negotiating power and leverage than you think. One of the first things you can do is dispute the appraisal. Yes, that number isn't set in stone. Sometimes appraisers make mistakes using outdated sales comparables. They might be missing recent costly upgrades that you've done, or they might even be overlooking key features that add value, real value to your property. Your agent can gather evidence, pull better sales comparables, and request a reconsideration of value. While not always successful, it is worth a try if clear errors exist or if infrastructure is overlooked. And if disputing doesn't work, it's time to shift to negotiations. This is where your agent's expertise really shines. If the buyer is motivated, you can work together to find a solution. So let's say meeting halfway on the price gap to adjust the contracted sales price, or offering other mutually beneficial concessions to keep the deal alive. A skilled agent knows how to present your case to the appraiser and the buyer's agent to prevent the deal from falling apart completely. The best option is to keep the deal alive with the current buyer, but who's to say that the buyer has to keep their current lender? I've encountered buyers using out-of-state lenders who use non-local appraisers without local market expertise. I've also seen buyers use lenders that don't consider the primary mortgage market their primary business. And so their risk profile when it comes to mortgages may be out of sync with the buyer's motivation to get into a home, right? So the absence of this local market expertise can mean an unmotivated and unaware lender paired with a very motivated buyer. And it's just not the buyer's fault. So this is where the buyer's agent and the listing agent can work together to find local lenders with quick closing times for that qualified, motivated buyer in position and ready to close. Now, this may reset the closing timeline, but a 14 to 28 day extension can be better than a 45-day plus relisting and new closing period with a new buyer. And this is a best case scenario. And at the end of it, if there is a failure of the parties to meet, you always have the option to walk away by just not conceding at all. Many contracts include an appraisal contingency, allowing buyers to back out without penalty if the appraisal comes in low. While not ideal, knowing when to move on can sometimes be the best financial decision for you. Your agent will help you review your next best steps, whether that's finding a new buyer or adjusting your return to market strategy now that you have more information in hand. Selling a home can come with uncertainty and the occasional challenge, but a low appraisal doesn't have to derail your sale. By understanding your options, leveraging your agent's expertise and know-how, and staying flexible, you can navigate this strategically and still come out ahead. If you're selling in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and need expert guidance on pricing, negotiations, and maximizing your home's value, we're here to help. I'm Megan Johnson, your local broker realtor with Modern Nest Realty, and I'd love to guide you through a smooth and successful sale. Let us know in the comments below if you've faced an appraisal challenge before. We'd love to hear your stories. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop us your questions below. Let's get your home sold for top dollar on terms that work for you. Chat soon. Bye-bye.